quality of life in your mindset, not in your actions. You know, it starts up here. And so if you're content or happy, or at least striving to a happy place, I think you have a massive advantage over a lot of people. I think a lot of people are, you know, down on themselves and looking at things from a half-empty standpoint. You know, if I have a drop in a glass, I'm half full, you know? And I think that it starts with yourself. I think it's, you know, you've got to be happy with who you are, nothing short of what you are. We've all got shortcomings, lots of them. As a matter of fact, we probably have so many more shortcomings than we have things going for us. But I think if you can focus on what you have going for you and execute against those strengths, whether it's artistic or entrepreneurial or, you know, Zen-wise, whatever you are, you know, if you're a bird, don't try to be a bear. And I think that a lot of people try to do that.
You mentioned something yesterday about that it can be exhausting being anything but yourself in a core way.
Yes, what was it? Not being yourself is exhausting.
Yeah.
So why do anything else? You know, yeah, I mean, it just is. I mean, putting up a front or being a poser is a negative word because it's a negative situation, right? I mean, having fake friends or a fake persona, I mean, didn't we go through this in high school, right? I mean, like, you know, it's funny, I almost feel like people take a step back from senior year of high school. I think senior year of high school is like the greatest year in a lot of ways because when I look back at a lot of people I know in my class, I feel like everybody got into their, you know, kind of group, right? They became who they were. They tried freshman and sophomore year to be something else. Junior year was that transition, and senior year you are who you are. You had your car, you went to where you wanted to, you met up with like-minded people, and I feel like that gets lost, and I don't know why. Because I think you reset and you think you've got to be something else again. And I think that if people can take that senior year mentality to life, I think there's some value in this. I'm getting a little excited right now. I think I just found my next video. I like this senior year analogy. I like this. You need to do what you need to do for your soul. Everybody knows what they need to do, and unfortunately society tells them that they need money, or they need a girlfriend or a boyfriend. I mean, there's just a marriage, and there's just so many things. You need a home. I mean, you know, the great American dream is to own your house. Owning your house puts a lot of people in a tough position, right? There's a lot of people who don't know how to manage money and who overextend themselves that would have been really set if they could have been renters. So if you're a renter, be a renter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anytime there's any kind of negativity that comes into my mindset, in my soul, I make pretend that my parents died. That's what I do.
Yeah.
And it puts everything in perspective very quickly. It's a great question. I'm unfortunate because I didn't get to know 3 of my 4 grandparents. And my one grandma that's alive is very similar to my dad, which I feel I have a lot more coming from my mom. I get my, you know, my caring about other people more than myself from my mom, which is ultimately, I think, my sword and my power, right? I mean, no doubt. I mean, people feel it. I mean, people feel that you legitimately care. People get it. You know, actions don't lie, right? I mean, I don't need to talk about what I've given in charity and my time is valuable, but I care because you want it. And then, so I'm here and I can give it, right?
Yeah.
And I think that, you know,
that's a great quality.
You know, I think that's a big time play. At the same token, my dad is fiercely competitive. My mom is, but my dad is. And my dad has a kill streak, though he's the reverse of my mom. My mom is very, like, loving like me, but she'll kill. My dad looks like he'll kill, he'll never kill. He's like a cactus. I feel like I'm more like my mom. I do have a line in the sand. I feel like without my dad, I could have been a little bit too much of a schmoozer, get what I want kind of guy.
Yeah.
And my dad is so against that. It's word is bond.